Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's Thursday, June the 6th. NBA Finals getting underway today. Boston Celtics, Dallas Mavs in Boston Garden, Game 1 tonight. Guys, we've been away for a while. It's been about a week or so. The Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals not competitive at all this year, guys. Boston swept the Indiana Pacers. Dallas 4-1 against Minnesota. We've been away for a week. Could be a little bit rusty, guys, but here we are back in action again tonight. I'm going to break down today's game and series in this video. I got 3 picks for tonight's game, guys. And overall, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts of how I think this whole thing is going to play out, along with my prediction for the NBA Finals winner this year. So, guys, without further ado, let's let's break down this matchup and see if we can come up with some winners. Let's go. All right, guys, here we go. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Dallas in Boston Garden taking on the Celtics. Celtics currently 6.5-point home favorites. Real quick, guys, talk about the road to the NBA Finals for each team. The Dallas Mavs in the much tougher Western Conference this year beat the Clippers in round 1. They needed 6 games to do that. Round 2, they took care of the Thunder in 6 and beat the Timberwolves. Very dominant in the Western Conference Finals, beat them in 5. Celtics, a much easier road, much easier path. We know the Eastern Conference is really top-heavy, just a couple of teams there. Boston, much better than the rest of the competition. 4-1 against Miami, 4-1 against Cleveland. Dominated in both of those series, even though they did lose a game. Both those games, they lost game 2 in round 1 and round 2. They swept the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, even though, guys, I think the final 4-0 sweep is a little misleading. I think Indiana, like I talked about in previous analysis, could have very easily been up 3-1 in that series. In games 1, 3, and 4, I think they could have very easily won it. They were in control in all those games, but Boston did make the big plays down the stretch and ended up winning. So Boston got just 2 losses so far in the postseason, have been dominant. Now, guys, the head-to-head series between these two teams, Boston did win both regular season meetings. The first one that took place in Dallas, a 9-point win. I think that was back in January the 22nd, 119-110 for Dallas. Nothing really to take away from that game. This was prior to the trade deadline, guys. We know Dallas made some important trades. Daniel Gafford, P.J. Washington joined the club, and I think that pretty much just turned everything around. Those 2 players did play in the second matchup, which was on March 1st in Boston Garden. Boston dominated 138-110, 28-point blowout for the Celtics. That was just a couple weeks after the trade deadline, guys. So the team, Dallas, obviously not at the same level as they are now. They have had some time to build some chemistry. Back then, guys, they were just still trying to get things together. So I don't know if we could take much from the 2 regular season meetings. Now on the injury front, some important news, mostly for Boston, guys. Are going to be getting Kristaps Porzingis back in the lineup tonight. I think the X factor for the Celtics. If he's healthy, guys, Boston a huge advantage in this series. If he doesn't play, I don't know if the Celtics can beat the Mavs. So overall, guys, for the series, I can't really pick an NBA champ here until I see what Kristaps Porzingis looks like on the court. I did check out his press conference where he was asked if he's 100%, how he's feeling. He said he's ready to go, but he just didn't get the look on his face. Didn't look like it was just full of confidence. He was kind of hesitant to answer. It looks like he's not really sure how his calf is going to perform on the big stage. We know there's going to be a lot of pressure here in NBA Finals game. And he's been out of action, guys, since round 1, so he might be a little rusty here. The Mavs on the injury report, they did get Maxi Kleber, the only player that was missing. He was also out since round 1. He came back for the last 2 games in Minnesota, so Dallas at full strength. Now, guys, like I talked about in the intro, I got 3 plays for this game. My first one is going to be a first half bet. I'm going to be taking the Celtics here, -4 in the first half. Celtics, guys, keep in mind, even though Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are a couple of young players, they do have a lot of postseason experience. They have played the NBA Finals a couple of years ago against Golden State. They've made deep runs, Eastern Conference Finals for the last few years. They're always there, guys, in the mix of things. So they do have a ton of experience. Drew Holiday, an NBA champ with Milwaukee. So I think they probably will come into this game with less pressure than I think Dallas. Dallas, of course, Kyrie Irving, an NBA champ, made it to the finals back in his Cleveland days with LeBron James. Everyone else, guys, no experience whatsoever. Luka, this is his first time in the finals. Everyone else, guys, very inexperienced. Derek Lively's a rookie. Gafford, PJ Washington were playing on the Hornets and the Wizards. Teams lottery bound, and all of a sudden they find themselves in the NBA Finals. So I think it could take a little bit of time for them to get acclimated. I think Boston can take advantage of this. Come out strong in the first half. I'm going to take him here with the first half. But guys, for the full game, I think Dallas will be able to keep this relatively close. I think maybe around 8 to 10 points by the half if they're down. I think if they can keep it in range, I think Luka and Kyrie can have enough, guys, to keep it within this 6.5 point number. And I can't say I was too excited with what I saw with the Celtics in the conference finals. Even though they did sweep, like I said, they didn't look that convincing. Kristaps Porzingis, of course, is a positive for him coming back, but he could be a little rusty, guys. Of course, this is going to mess up the rotations a bit, what the team has played so far. Plus, guys, they've been out of action for a couple weeks. Could be a little rusty. I think Dallas can keep it within the number. Could see a competitive ball game down the stretch. I think Dallas will make it close. So my 2 picks for some side bets. I got Boston in the first half with the -4, but I think Dallas keeps it close at the end with the +6.5. I also got a player prop bet here. I'm going to go with Al Horford under the 6.5 points. He's going to be relegated to the bench, guys. Porzingis is going to take a spot in the starting lineup again. And I think, guys, now in the NBA Finals, the rotations, I think, are going to shorten up. Starters, I think, for both sides are going to be playing the majority of the minutes. So Horford will probably get less time. Plus, guys, Dallas does have some athletic bigs. They will be able to chase him around on the three-point line. He just strictly become a three-point shooter. So if he doesn't get much time, guys, even if he hits a 3 or 2, he should stay under the 6.5 point number. I'm going to take a player prop bet here under the number. And yeah, guys, these are pretty much my thoughts. How I see this series playing out. Like I said, I want to see game 1, see what kind of shape Kristaps Porzingis is in. If he looks good, guys, and he's ready to go, I'm gonna take a bet here on Boston, even if they do win game 1, and the odds do drop a bit. I'll still take Boston here. If he doesn't play well, guys, and he looks like his calf gets a setback or anything, I might take a play on Dallas. But as of now, guys, no position here for the NBA Finals winner. I think this is too evenly matched. Plus, I think Kristaps Porzingis, an extremely important player in this series. For the game, like I said, 3 picks. Al Horford, my player prop bet, under the 6.5 points. Boston -4 in the first half. And also Dallas +6.5 for the overall game. These are my thoughts, guys, and my picks. This is what I got for you guys. That's it. I'm going to wrap up the video right here. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays, and I will see you again for Game 2 a couple of nights from now. Good luck, guys, once again. Have a good one, and I'll see you later.